Hello, Professor. So, this is my code for fashion outfit prediction project, and I have used Python language with the Jupyter notebook to create this code. And let's go ahead and I'll walk you through this code now. And these are all the libraries which are required for this particular code, which I have already imported. So, I'll just run over here. So as we can see, all the libraries and everything's are imported now for this code to run. As you can see, this is the file that I have used. The number of images I have kept in a quite a small number of images I have used, as the large data set was taking longer than usual to run, and I really don't want during this video the laptop to get hang up in any way. These are the batch sizes during the training process, then the image size and number of channels and all the other things which are need for kind of a pre-processing. So I'll run this cell now. In the meanwhile, as the cell is running, I just wanted to let you know that I have used all the hash over here to inform what I did during the whatever I did during these codes and what exactly it is all about. So this is also done, and now it is so in this code, as we can use the image folder of dataset, the way it is all set up. And these are the transforming, resizing and normalizing of images to work further to bring them all together in one size so that they can go through the process easily. So, and I have also did some plotting of images. So I'll just run this code now and you'll be able to see those as well. So these are the number of images. These are the training images which I have used. I just kept, as I told you, I have kept quite small number of images over here. And then the next part is called netg and netd, and over here it is I have created a function definition with the weight initialization process, which are used for each and every layer of the various layers of the GAN program. Yeah, so after running this and doing this, the generator code is over here. So this is how it will work further in depth. And I'll run this, as these are the function definitions. These are all processed within few seconds. And over here then the weights are applied by this code. Over here it is a discriminator class which I have created, and function definition for initializing it. And I'll run this as well. So as these are all function definitions, it doesn't take much time to work through. And now it is a part of a discriminator, which is a part one part of GAN as well. And here it is in the next cell over here. It is initializing BC loss function, and as we can see the latent vectors that will be used to visualize the process progression of a generator. So I'll run this as well now. And this is now here is a training loop, and the number of epochs and all the processing which is going to take place, which is generating the fake images batch with these, and classifying all fake batch and all other things, and updating the network, maximizing and looking for the output and everything. So I'll just run this, and as you can see the training loop has been started. The number of epochs are 100 over here, so it will take some time to run. Once this is done, we can once the 100 epochs are 100 loops are over, we can go ahead further for plotting and everything. So once this is done, I'll let you I'll you can see the further cell as well working. Running 100 loops over the time does take some amount some time to finish it up. So we just need to wait for a few more seconds. As this is the crux of this whole project, the main important function of GAN and the methodology, as I can say the algorithm. This is the main algorithm which is required for this project. And this is the part which took actually the longer period of time to be created, and that's why it take uh, that's the reason I just use some specific number of images to work further. And just for this video, it's that's why I've just counted few numbers of random images for this particular video. Okay, so we are almost half of the way done. Okay, so we are halfway down. I hope it will not take much longer period of time. I intentionally keep it as 100 iterations, because so that we can understand how these numbers changes and how these things work. Okay, a few more iterations and we'll be able to move fast. Okay, 10 more to go. Four, three. Okay, so these are done. And now we'll move to next cell and we'll plot the figure over here with the title of generator and discriminator loss, which happens during training process. So this is how we can see that over here. So this is the generator loss, which had quite fluctuations, and this is the discriminator loss, which came down for few few early iterations, and then it went to a stagnant process. And till the 100th of iteration, it remains stagnant. But however, there are some fluctuations that we can see. It's not completely stagnant, but there are some fluctuations in between over here. But eventually, after 60th iteration, we can see that it has been quite stagnant till its last iteration. So now we'll go for next over here. In this cell, I will be plotting images. Okay, so this is how it as the well, it is kind of animated, but this over here, it's quite different than what exactly I was actually, due to the specific number of images, this is not exactly coming up as it should be, but it's the only way to show it over here, because um, as if I go for a higher number of images, it can create an issue for this. However, let's move forward and we'll go for the images over the processed images now, and move ahead with the transforming and all these things done. And yeah, we will next move for uh, the yeah, so okay, even over here it plotted in a different manner, and here are the training images just for the references. And to understand and move forward, there has been some changes with the training, and the after the training of those images over here, there is a quite difference as they have been processed now. And over here I'll be customer weight initialization as the point over here for this particular further processing. And this I have created a class generator module again, uh, which will take the results further. Generator, I'll go for this. Okay, so again, here are number of batches and the discriminator and everything will be worked. And yeah, this has been done, and this will create a discriminator. Yeah, so over here, this is done, and it is initializing the loss function for the latter one. And this has a training loop for different part. Okay, so for a discriminator part, and now the loss will be calculated again. And to understand it better, I have used 200 iterations over here, so it will take more time than the last one where we run the where I run the part two for iterations for loop. The earlier one was for the generator, and now this one is for the discriminator. So until and unless all these iterations aren't going to be finished, till that time we have to wait, and even the next cell is obviously not gonna run. So this is how the generator and discriminator from GAN technology, GAN processing works. And that's what I have used especially over here. And this is a really helpful algorithm. This has been a really uh, helpful part of a technology which as an algorithm I have used, and this is how my project worked actually. Okay, so as these are 200 iterations, it is going to take some more time. Okay, so we are halfway through with this. Some more time and remaining 100 will be done. Okay, so it goes over here. Okay, so 150 of them are done. Only last 50. Okay, so we are almost there. Few more iterations and we will be through. Okay, last 9. Five remaining. Okay, so this is done, and we'll move on the um, next cell, and here we will go for the plotting. As we can see, there are some changes which is a different, totally different from the earlier plot that we had with the generator, and this has been a totally different one, where in generator we saw quite very various fluctuations in the initial stages, and it was actually kind of overall quite fluctuating for generator, and the discriminator was stagnant after 60 iterations. However, in this, if even the in the end the discriminator had shown some fluctuations, and the graph level has been changed. So after this, it's this. Yeah, the last one is for plotting of the figures and images. This is kind of pixel part of it, which is yeah, as we saw this one earlier as well. So um, this is what it is ultimately plotting right now over here in the code. However, eventually when it is integrated with that particular web page, then it kind of displays the images and total in as the images and the processing time is longer, it will give you a quite clear picture. but over here it is showing like this, whereas the number of pictures are quite small. So that's the reason it's showing like this. So this is all about my project for fashion outfit prediction, and thank you very much.